Welcome here on the Aviation Calls YouTube channel. My name is JB and I am the YouTube content creator manager. Okay, so we are going to fly today our first full flight. We are going to fly today from Heathrow to Düsseldorf, from Echo Golf Lima Lima to Echo Delta Lima, with British Airways in this beautiful livery, on XPlane 11 with the JARDesign Airbus A320. So, you might maybe know me. I am the guy behind the flight sim page on the website, and I'm sometimes posting stuff on the Instagram page. So if you have any flight sim related questions for me, just put it down into the comments so I can read them and respond to them. So, with no more further ado, we're going to start this baby up with a checklist, and we are going to fly on Fly Virtual, which is basically a virtual airline where you can fly all your airlines you want to fly. It's very, very nice. I really enjoy it. So now we're flying with British Airways, but you can fly every destination or any real-time schedule you want to fly. So basically you can fly British Airways, Cathay Pacific, or even Air Berlin, which don't longer exist. So let's go. So we're going to start this plane up with, of course, a checklist. So step number one is we have to refuel the thing and put on the ground power. So we just need one more second until we can start up everything. So ground power should be available now. Yeah, and it's on. Batteries are coming on. We need 6 tons of fuel, which are basically on the plane right now, so that's perfect. Interior light is coming on. Perfect. Perfect. I think this interior light looks absolutely gorgeous when you put it up to the max. It's just unbelievable, but it's way too bright outside for the setting right now. So batteries on, navigation lights are coming on. Radio control panel is on. Emergency lights are on. No smoking signs and seatbelt signs are on. Fuel pumps are coming on. And now we put the IRS into nav mode so they can align, and we can put in our this woman is talking over me, I can't stand it right now. So we're going to put in our flight plan. So we're going from Echo Golf Lima Lima to Echo Delta Lima. So IRS is going to align right now. We're going to fly flight level 340. Cost index is 55 for this flight. Here is our fuel. That's perfectly fine. Performance data. Okay, we do first this thing here. Departure on 09 left. Should be right. We are flying the PBK sit with no transition. Then once we reached PBK, we're going to PAM. We're going just to fly direct because we don't have any kind of traffic, so that should be fine. Could fly, of course, over airways, but I'm like way too. I just want to fly right now and don't program that much. So, and we're going to fly the 23 ILS approach with the Tabro star with no VIA. That should be fine. And now we're going to delete all flight plan discontinuities. I'm going to talk a bit more about this whole YouTube project once we are in the air, so we have a bit more time. Now I just want to program everything so that this looks pretty good right now. So basically we can do the performance right now too. Flex of, let's say, 50 should be fine. Basically, I never take off with flags in this aircraft. It's just because of the fact that this aircraft, I don't know for what reason it is, you need always that much space for a takeoff. For example, when you fly from Dortmund airport, it's in Germany it's Echo Delta Lima Whiskey, I guess, I think. When you're starting there, you can pretty easy run out of space there, so I prefer to fly with toga, or to take off with toga. So, V-speeds are set. And we can do the approach 2 now, because it's just in 1 hour flight, we don't have any kind of traffic, so we can just fly in there. So, we have a QNH of 1024, a temperature of 7 degrees here, and winds of 150 with 11 knots. Okay, I was just distracted for 1 second, so I have to think where we have just left off. Should be the winds, right? Perfect. So, should be all. So this is the flight plan. This is our departure airport. Okay, so now we need the altimeter, which is 1019. It is already set in here. At the first altitude, we're going to fly straight to our cruising altitude of flight level 340. There we have it. Just cross-check it here again, because it likes to change the cruising altitude. So now doors are closed and APU is coming on. So, APU is coming on. So we just take 1 second to have a look on this gorgeous airplane. I think it looks absolutely stunning. I really like the livery. It looks amazing. Okay, APU should be now on in every second. Okay, it's on now, so we can turn off the ground power, and the ground power is off. Perfect. So, ground power is off. Now we need the parking brakes on. They are on, the wing and the beacon lights. The beacon lights are on too, so everything is checked and done. So we can now go for the pushback. So we're going to push here. It is the better pushback plugin, which is absolutely good.
Ground fit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
So we are ready. So just start the pushback now. Oh, basically we now need to wait.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
We basically have to wait a bit until he is going to reach our airplane. Basically he's sometimes driving through things like here right now. Isn't that absolutely cool? So we're flying without the winglets. If you want to, you can always switch on winglets on the JARDesign aircraft, and you can switch the engines. But I think we are fine with this design right now. So until everything is set up here, we can have a look into the cabin. We can also unlock the door and open it. So that's the cabin. Don't want to go through the whole cabin right now, so we can close it. Close it here too. Lock it.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay, he's ready to connect. So we're just waiting now until he is ready for the pushback too. Then we can start up both engines. Lately I had some troubles with the engines here, so it didn't matter what I did. I had like either full thrust or no thrust. I hope I won't have this problem here in this flight. So just so you are aware that I might have some
So
problems.
connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Spoilers half.
Parking
Park brake
release. I don't know why the spoilers
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
were extended. Okay, engines going on. Ground mode.
Starting engine 2.
Welcome aboard the flight. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened. Return your seat back to train.
So, this engine is going on.
Also, turn off all electronic devices.
So this looks like a positive start for engine 2. Let's just wait until it's stabilized. I'll have a drink of water. So, this engine looks stable. So let's turn on engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
I always try to offer you different perspectives of the aircraft so you can enjoy the aircraft. Because I think a lot of people here in aviation could love airplanes. Okay, it's basically only about airplanes page, our Instagram page, so I guess you like airplanes, if not you're kind of awkward, I guess. Okay, both engines are running now and should be stable by now, yeah. That looks pretty perfect. So, now we have to wait until pushback is over. Then we can put in our engines to normal mode. We can start the packs by now. Open the flight. Can open the flight plan view, so we always know where we're flying basically, and how high we should fly. So this is basically our route. You can see here the top of climb. But for now we stick with 40 nautical miles. Should be fine. Okay, pushback is nearly over.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake.
Park brake on.
Is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Put this already on. So this should be fine. Put this into ground mode. Into normal mode. We've been in ground mode, of course. Okay, engine mode is normal. APU bleed could go off, but I don't trust this thing too much, so we just wait a few seconds until everything is disconnected. Or, you know what, I just will check if the engines are running correctly, because now if we turn it off and the engines are not running correctly here. Okay, they are running. No, they are running.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. Okay, I'm not sure because it looks like the engines want to go to Toga. So I'm a bit nervous. Okay, APU is coming off. Ground spoilers are armed.
Spoilers armed.
Flaps is entered.
Flaps 2.
A transponder is on nose flight to taxi, of course. And runway turnoff light. Auto brakes are set on max. And this is our takeoff configuration. So let's start taxiing.
Park brake off.
Okay. Ah, the engines are running perfectly fine. I like that. It could look, my taxi could look a bit shaky because I'm using a flight stick and a throttle quadrant, and the throttle has like a little wheel to dial for your nose wheel position, and it's really hard to taxi straight with it, so it could look like I am a little bit drunk. So just to my person, I am 18 years old. I'm born in Germany, and I'm now for quite a long time a part of Aviation Cult. I started back then when the website was announced.
Park brake off.
I was basically responsible for a lot of articles in the past, but then I started the flight sim page on Aviation Cult, and since then this is the field I'm working on here right now. So yeah, that's me. I spent 3 months in Dublin. I've worked there for a marketing company. Was an internship, was a great time. I learned a lot about Irish culture and the drinking culture there. So this was a phenomenal time. I really liked it. I can recommend it to everyone to go just abroad for some months to learn a new culture and have some fun. So everything should be fine right now, I think. Just have my last glance over the cockpit. So everything should be fine, I guess. If not, we're going to realize it once we've taken off. So it's not too bad, I guess. Well, we're not flying with a real aircraft, so. Okay, we're at the holding point right now. So we will brake here just for a second and turn on the landing lights. So that should be all. And
Park brake off.
now let's go to the runway for the takeoff. Just for your information, I always take off with the A320 in toga mode because I am afraid of running over the runway here with the JARDesign, because I had so many thrust issues that the flex was too slow, or the plane just needs like years for the takeoff. So I really always go with the toga.
Approaching on runway 09 left.
So we are ready for takeoff.
– 100 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot 1. Cross check.
Too low. Gear.
Flaps 1 position up.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Well, now we can decel to flex and then to speed mode. And now the auto throttle is on. Now we're going through the clouds. Just to make you aware, we might have some frame rate issues once when we climb through thick clouds, because they use quite a lot of resources. So I just wanted to make you let you know. So we had a nice takeoff. Okay, ground spoilers can be turned off now.
Spoilers disarm.
Okay, seatbelt signs are on, no smoking signs are also on. and landing lights on. We can turn them off once we have reached 10,000 feet. Okay, we're climbing now through 5,000 feet. Should be everything fine. We won't have any problems during flight, I guess, so I will just have a quick view to the weather in Germany, in Düsseldorf. Should also be everything fine. Have maybe some crosswinds, I'm not sure, maybe? Here are the frame rate issues I've spoken about, so I would like to do something about it, but it's not possible for me. Basically my computer setup is an i7, a quite old one, because my computer is quite old. I'm running GTX, I'm running NVIDIA GTX 1050
Standard
Ti.
Baro cross-check. Passing flight level 0,
4
6,
gigabytes
7.
Of VRAM, and I'm running my PC runs with 16 gigabytes of RAM. So I'll just make a little picture for our Instagram page here, so we can make a little bit of an advertisement for the video. So if you have seen the advertisement on the Aviation Cult Instagram page, it would be very interesting for us to know if you have seen it. And if you have seen it, just put it into the comments so we know how many fans are coming from our Instagram page to our YouTube page. Would be very interesting to know for us. So I'll just do a quick little photo. That should be fine. Okay, we have reached 10,000 feet. So now the landing lights can come off. And the fast and seatbelt signs can go off too. We can descend the rate of climb. Now it should be fine. So to the whole YouTube project, I'm going to switch to just for a second to the outside view so we can enjoy it. If you reach a fan base, I would like to start live streaming here on this channel, so I can do like a world tour. We can fly through all the countries, to all the countries you guys live in, so we can be a little more interactive with you guys. So just type in the country where you come from into the comments if you want us to fly there. It's not even right now the world tour stuff I'm talking about, but once we start the world tour just make sure you give me the country you live in or your home airport, so we can make a stop there. Basically, we will start to fly. We start from my home airport, which is basically Düsseldorf, the airport we're flying to right now. But then we can fly to every country in the world. I would like to. I'm going definitely to Poland, which is like the second country where I'm from. I speak fluently German, Polish, English, and a little bit of Spanish actually, which is pretty terrible actually. And yeah, so we're going to Poland, so we fly to the east first. Then I definitely want to fly to Dubai, to the Emirates. So we want to make a stop there, and then because a lot of people from Aviation Cult are from Hong Kong, so I'm definitely going to fly to Hong Kong, and of course we're going to fly to the States. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to do a lot of African countries, but if you have any requests, just put it down into the comments. And for the offline stuff we're doing right now, just make sure if you want to see any route, just put it into the comments. And if I like any routes of these, for example to Innsbruck, to Lodi, something there, I definitely would like to fly there. It's like one of the nicest airports I've ever been to, like on the flight sim level, because the approach is very, very, I would say risky, very nice. So this is the thing I wanted to talk about. So and for the live stream, I'm going to, once we establish the live stream thing, we're going to fly maybe on FS Cloud. So the guys from who use T3D or FSX, you can join me, so we can fly together. We can make good flyings. We can chat together in the chat. I think this might be a very cool thing. And we have 3 more people. I think it's triple 3. Now for the YouTube thing here, just let me have a look. So basically, we have Matty, Seb, and Daniel, and Andrew actually. We're going to work with us for this YouTube channel, so it's not always going to be me here on the channel, I guess. But for them, I don't know, I'm not going to do a lot of videos, and since I am the content manager here, you will see or hear me a lot. And I really like to fly in the sim, so you can always expect videos from us. My personal goal is to have at least 2 videos a week, maybe more, if it should be possible. So this is my goal for the first year of this YouTube channel, to start with offline videos and then going into live streaming, because there are a lot of people who very inspired me to do this kind of stuff. For example, Q1 Pilot, Osama, he's a really good YouTuber. Thomas Rasmussen, also brilliant videos. He's more the kind of guy who makes cinematics. If you have seen the new 737, I think it's 300, you know what I'm talking about. This video was stunning. And Captain Canada, who is basically the best live streamer on YouTube when it comes to flight simming. So these 3 are my favorite YouTubers. So just to let you sure. Also, maybe you have noticed it, I'm not flying in managed mode for the altitudes, because I don't trust LNAV anymore. I have used it so many times, and it's not even the Airbus which I had problems with. I just don't trust it in general. So, and always I start my descent always like 30 miles before the actual top of descent, just to make sure I am on the right altitude at the right time. So I just wanted to let you know, so you don't think I'm weird. Maybe yeah, I think I am weird, but just wanted to let you know. I just have a look into my ACARS, and that's basically the program which tracks my flight. We are now for 11 minutes in the air, and It says 28 minutes until arrival, but you have to calculate in the time with the star, so I think we should land in about 35 minutes. Maybe, yeah, should be something like that. Furthermore, if you want to track our flights, okay, this is hard actually because I'm not flying live, but if you would like to see if we are flying currently, you can go to Fly Virtual, because I'm flying every month. Every of my flights is on Fly Virtual actually, and it's not a paid video, or we are not sponsored by Fly Virtual. I'm basically using them for all my flights. You can go to Fly Virtual and see there on the they have like a live map and then a list of all flights. I'm flying under my real name, which is Jan Birkner, so you can just search me in the list there, and if you find me, you know where I'm flying actually. I'm looking for myself now, really in this list. I don't know why I can't find me. Is that me? Yeah, perfect. So, when you oh, okay. Okay, it looks like my British Airways flight is actually a Eurowing flight, so but that's not a problem at all. So basically you can track our flights there, and yeah, that's basically all I had to say. First off, I would like to thank also the whole crew of Aviation Gold. These guys are really nice. Pedro, the founder, is very nice, and he's paying the website. We don't make any profit with anything, but he's still paying it, which is great. Never expected someone to be so kind to pay everything, so this was for me a bummer. I've never expected something like this. Ken, who's currently the website manager, so basically I'm writing the flight articles, and he's kind of my boss on the website department, which is crazy, but also he's doing a great job. The amount of articles he's putting out is absolutely great. And Karan, his pictures are amazing, and the amount of detail James put in for our Aviation Gold Instagram page is just stunning, and the analysis of Sihal, I don't even know how to spell the name, mate. They are really good. So that's what I wanted to say for the first time, but now let's have a look for the outside and enjoy some food. So many good things for the players. I completely understand the level of detail that went into the again, it's still every temperature. One of the best things, but with the I had some but it's still fun. Feels like we are burning a little bit. So let's go back to the inside. We have reached top of climb now. Perfect. So we have basically nothing to do anymore until we reach top of descent. So, as I mentioned, we are going to descend to 40 miles or 30 miles left till top of descent, so we have basically some spare time right now. If you don't want to see the whole flight, if you, for example, would like to scroll just to the approach right now, I think I'm going to include timecodes in the description, so you can just see the parts you want to see of the flight. For example, if you want just to see the departure and the approach, just go ahead and watch it. But if you like it, make sure to leave a like, and if you don't want to miss any more videos, just make sure you click the subscription button, because you can expect a lot of cool videos here, flight sim related and real aviation related. And if this is not enough for you, you want to see more content, make sure to visit our Instagram page or our website. So that should be fine by now. I just realized we haven't got any anti-ice on. Maybe it's something to think of when we're going to Düsseldorf, because it's 7 degrees, so you're supposed to put on the anti-ice once you are in temperatures of below 10 degrees. So we know what we have to do in the next video. So I'm going outside again because I don't know what to do right now, because I can talk with people all the time, but I don't know what to do. So also I'm going to go to the third and also if you want to just hit the message in the phone. It's going to do it. I think you already know basically the channel only depends where you really like it. So which I really want to try to do to make a good product, everything, or not everything, like good most people like. So we're going to do a cabin tour now. We haven't done it by now, we just have a little look, but now we can enjoy the whole cabin. So, I think it might be a little bit strange for the passengers, when the pilot is just doing a little cabin tour and enjoys the views out of the aircraft, but can deal with it. So, door is closed, hope we get back in, we don't want to press on it. So basically, this is our business class. If you want to fly business class, just hit me up in the comments, and I think we can arrange there something. I think this business class with the wood here, it really reminds me of Emirates, because I don't even like the wood style of things, and I think it looks very old school, but the screens, they're pretty good actually for A320. So here we have the economy class seats, which look, in my opinion, they look pretty amazing. This design here looks good. Unfortunately, we can't open anything here, but we can enjoy a. Okay, we
are close to top of descent, sir.
Okay, we're close to top of descent, so we're just going to check it later on. It's not that urgent, I guess, because we're not that close. Okay, we're just going right up to this cabin. Oh no, I pressed B. Okay, so we have to do the whole thing again, but now we're going. I think you saw the cabin. We have like 60, 70 nautical miles remaining, so just go through here and look up and enjoy some wind view. I think this view is very nice. Indeed, it's really nice. See, I'm also a very optimistic person. I just like everything basically. Here we have some graphical issues. Maybe there are I don't know what's going on. I think it's clouds which make it a bit shady looking. Yeah, it's definitely the clouds. I think I have to change my cloud settings for the next video. Okay, we're going to lock the door again. And we have now 60 miles remaining. Then you can see we're just going to go straight into Düsseldorf. I'm just going to download an update here for the weather if something changed or not. Nope, everything looks the same. So these are our conditions for the approach. The frequencies are dialed in automatically, so we don't have to deal with any kind of problems. We are not going to struggle. But sometimes I have the problem with the JARDesign Airbus that it is not following my flight plan or the last waypoint. So maybe we have to fly by hand the last few checks. Okay, it's not that bad actually, but maybe we'll see. Okay, maybe we are... Where is my top of descent? Ah, yeah, sure. I'm still. So, we're going down now till 10 here in the flight plan. Okay, we need to descend basically 30 miles here in between, and to catch the localizer we have to go down until 3000 feet more or less. So, should be not a problem at all. Just easy peasy. Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah. So, I think we are already prepared for descent. I always forget the landing lights, but I really try to think of to not forget it this time. And thanks to the new PVR technologies, we have reflections like everywhere of XPlane 11, but I still don't know how the sun can reflect up here because there is coming through. I don't know, where is the sun? Oh, the sun looks amazing actually. So it's I don't know. But I feel it's not very realistic because I have no idea. So I don't want to complain too much because I actually really like this plane. Yeah. So let's go for 40 miles here. So the top descent should be appearing now in every second. It's 42 miles remaining till there. And I will have a look into my A-cars. Everything should be alright there. Yeah. Okay, my A-car says 16 minutes remaining. So once we are close to the top of descent, we can start our descent, and then it should go. Everything should be fast. Then we are here onto the star. Then we are basically clear to land immediately because we don't have any traffic. I've actually never flown. I've never flown on how is it called? Oh, I forgot the name. There are two sides. Is it? I think the one is. I'm going to check it real quick. I don't know how I could forget the name because it's Vetsen. I've never planned Ivao. I've never flown on Vetsen before, but I think it's something we should do. Should do definitely later on. Because I think it makes it a bit more realistic. So I don't know. I think it might be actually a great addition or a great extra for the whole video thing we're doing right now. But we are now 30 miles away from our top of descent, so we're going to start our descent now in a second. We're going to fly over Amsterdam Airport, so maybe we can change our camera to there. Should be that possible? Is this Amsterdam? Could be. Nope. I don't think this is Ehem. Or is it? That looks like a runway. So it could be Ehem. Yeah. Could really be Ehem. It should be Schiphol. I have some Dutch friends and I still don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But it's okay. Because I'm not Dutch, so should be. So we're going down to 11,000 feet. Then we're going to level off to 250 knots. Then just to not to overspeed, and then we can descend further down. We're going to descend now with a rate of 1,000 feet per minute because we don't want to descend too fast, and that should be okay. I think I'm going to change it even to 750, and we can turn on the seatbelt signs now.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We are now crossing a zone of turbulence. Please return your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
I wouldn't have even noticed it inside the cockpit here.
Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safe.
I would really like to what? Well, I don't know. Too much clouds here. So then we're going to PAM actually. So until PAM we should be on flight level 312. And then we're going to Tabro, so we need to descend a little bit more. So should be everything fine. I'm really stunned by the look of the payware for Düsseldorf I bought it on sale I think for like $12 on the store, the XPlane.org store, and it's really nice. I think if you have been to Düsseldorf before, you're going to really appreciate the look of it looks really realistic in my eyes, but I don't know, I think it can't really reach the effort and the design they put into with the Aerosoft scenery. If you know what they are doing, you know, which is really high quality scenery. I own their Dublin scenery, which is really nice. I also have the scenery for the Polish, I think it's Polish Airports V2 with Katowice, with Echo Papa Kilo Tango and Echo Papa Golf Delta. And it includes like 4 airports, and I bought it on sale I think for $13 or $14, which is absolutely stunning. You get 4 airports for the price of 1 airport actually. So if you're flying through Poland, you should definitely take a look on it. And we'll have a written review of these airports soon on our website, so if you are interested, just check it out on our website. Because I talk so much, sometimes I just have to take a drink of water. So we're now on flight level 290, and yeah, we're descending a bit too fast, but that's not a problem, because we have to level out at 11,000 feet and go to 250 knots, because otherwise my aircars will tell that in my PyRep, so I like to keep it professional. So as you see, we are still over the Netherlands with the Echo and hotel country code here. But once we reached Tabro, looks like the cut off the edge should be Germany here, with Echo, Delta, Lima and Sierra there. Now we just have to take a look here so we don't overspeed. Otherwise we can still use our spoilers to brake. So, now we're going to Tebro. Tebro is flight level 130, I'm correct? Yep, 130, nice. So, yeah, basically it's not a lot of work to do here right now, just tapping and travel. I am now sure that we don't overspeed too much, or that we don't overspeed anything at all, because our autocross is doing all the work for us, basically, and I'm just sitting here and watching the speed. If we're too fast, spoilers out, that's it. So just remember, I am not a professional pilot, and I am doing it just for a hobby, and this is our first flight sim video, so don't be so mean. I mean, it's our first video, should be okay. Yeah, but otherwise, everything in the cockpit is good for the moment. I hope my landing won't be too bad. And we're going to, of course, look at a replay of the landing later on, so just hold tight. After the landing we're going to taxi to the stand, and before we even get the stairs onto the aircraft we're going to have a look on the replay. So because with the JARDesign, the ground handling tools, when you oh, maybe we don't even need stairs, I'm not sure, but I'm not even sure, because when you put in the stairs there, they are like permanently there later on, so when you even watch the replay there you have like flying stairs next to you. Maybe I'm going to show it to you at some later point. So, we are now at 200,000 feet. And 20,000 feet, of course. Just a little mistake. So, this approach looks really straightforward. Just onto the runway. So, should be perfect. Okay, I just had to make a little break, and it got a bit darker here, so we need more interior light, so now we can make it bright in here. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, I really hate to be disturbed while flying. We're just like 15 minutes now, but in these 15 minutes like everything changed in terms of lighting here, so just let's update this. Yeah, and we have new QNH and new winds, so now we have to change that. Okay, performance page, not that far. Okay, we have a QNH of 1023. And we have still the same temperature, but we have other winds, so 120-9. Okay, perfect. Back to our flight plan. Tebro was, I think, 130? Yeah, 130. Nice. Okay, we are a bit fast now, so extend.
Spoilers full.
Spoilers. Can make them off now, I guess. should be perfect. And yeah, everything looks fine here. Just like to have sometimes a little view around the cockpit. I don't know if they did it on purpose, that this is like used more than the other things here. But otherwise I'm very, very happy with this aircraft. They really did a great job. Okay, we're now going to change the speed just really quick to 250.
Spoilers full.
And the important thing here is to hold the speed now until we're going to climb further down. So once we've flown to Tabro, I'm going to continue with the descent to Agida. I have no idea. Yeah, we're going to stay now with the 250 and no speed brakes at the moment, so you can just hold it right here. Time until arrival is 9 minutes, but I think it's going to be more or less 15, something like that. And the lighting in the interior cabin is just absolutely stunning. To be honest, it is just really, really perfect. They did a great job, but I'm also very I'm looking forward to see the flight factor A320. I actually don't know if I should buy it, because I have some problems with JARDesign A320, but otherwise great airplane, maybe. It's great airplane. So I don't know if I should spend more money on this aircraft. I think I'm going to buy other aircraft and really looking forward to the 11 by Rotate. Yeah, I know they are called Rotate. Yeah, looking forward to that. Otherwise, next year we can look out for the CRJ version 2 by J. Rollon or Javier Rollon. I also should be pronounced pretty good. Otherwise, what else is going to be good next year? The Aerobridge 777 is going to come out, maybe the 757 by Aerobridge. They're using the default FMC that might be not so good, but I think I'm going to try it out, maybe with you guys. Otherwise, what else would be interesting? The flight factor 757 and 767. Yeah, sure, but they are quite old. But I think they might be also very nice planes. Okay, we almost reached that road. So we're going to descend now to 3,000 feet with some kind of this descent rate. Should be fine. Well, maybe a bit faster. And speed brakes.
Spoilers full.
1,500 should be ideal. Just to go to this 9,000 feet at Agida. Here comes the decel, so once we reach summit I'm going to yeah, maybe, but I'm always always very afraid to be too high. Once we have reached the landing lights, okay, once we have reached Xamot, I think I'm going to turn on the approach phase. So we're going to be slowed down a little bit. Now, like 1,100 feet per minute should be fine. So we don't descend too fast. I think it's still a bit too fast. That should be perfect. Here we can see already the lightings. What is this? I don't know. Maybe. Like. Is it the airport? Wait. I don't know. Should be. Yeah, here's the airport. What's that? Here? Maybe just. We can just go a bit closer there. Oh, I think it's just the city. Yeah, the city. I swear, it really looks like, maybe it's, I haven't played, but I think it looks like an airport. But might be some, yeah, probably something different. But this is for sure an airport. Echo Delta Lima Sierra, should it be? But now I'm curious what that is actually. Yeah, it is Flugplatz Stadtlohn. Nice. So it's a little regional airport for private owners for general aviation planes. Okay, we are still descending a bit too fast. You can see the frame rate is not perfect, but I think it's enough for a flight. For this flight actually. But I think it's not too bad that it got a bit later, right now and a bit darker, because now we have this beautiful lighting of XPlane. And Xamot we need to be on 7,000 feet more or less, so that should be fine. And I'll already go to the performance page to activate approach phase in a few seconds. Transition altitude in Germany is 5,000 feet, so we need to change the altimeter once we have reached 1,000 feet to 1023. Perfect. If you would like to see any kind of tutorials for XPlane, just hit me up in the comments. I think that should be also be possible. So if you want to see tutorials, if you want to learn how to fly the JARDesign A320, or if you want to see what else can I offer, the Z-Bomber 737 or the CRJ-V2. Okay, I'm not an expert on the CRJ-V2, but I think I can fly it pretty decent, so if you like it, you know what to do. We are now at 7,600 feet, so I think the rate of descent is appropriate or reasonable. I think we can retract our speed brakes now a little bit. I think 50% should be fine until we actually use our flaps. Lighting, it is just great. Like, honestly, I love XPlane lighting. All of the visuals, even I think the lightings, even I think it's not because of the Düsseldorf scenery. This is like raw vanilla lighting on XPlane. But like XPlane doesn't even have competitor. Like FSX is like 10 years old or 11 years old by now, or even older. Yeah, something like that. And P3D just costs $200 to $300, which is well overpriced. So XPlane is the only decent flight sim which is like really up to date, 64-bit, which is reasonable priced. So I think that's not too good because there is no real competition between the sims, I guess. There are a lot of people who fly on P3D, but I think you can't really compare both sims. Like they are on, each has their own preferences. Like XPlane has a really good flight dynamic, but yeah, P3D is like made by Boeing, so, and I think Boeing knows what they do, so you know what I mean. So approach phase is
Approach phase activated.
activated. Nice. So we're going to decel now to 205, 5 knots, so we don't need the speed brakes actually in the moment. Because I actually don't want to fly that slow at the moment, I just want to make sure that everything's going to be perfectly fine. But we still need to descend, of course. So okay, basically we need speed brakes when we are descending. We need to be at Metma. The next waypoint should be, Bot is the next. 5,300, okay.
Spoilers full.
Spoilers full. Nice. And at Metma we need to be at 3,000 feet.
Speed is not okay for next flaps position.
Okay, we are too fast actually to set flaps to position 1. We need just to decrease our vertical speed at this point, and we can turn on the ILS already. This should be the airport. It's a bit cloudy, but not too bad actually. I live like very close to Düsseldorf. It's like 30 minutes by car. I'm looking out of the window. It's also not very cloudy, so it seems realistic. And of course, I'm flying with real time and real weather. So just wanted to let you know. So we almost reached Metma, and we need to be at Metma with 3,000 feet. So we should reach it in time. Everything should be fine right now. And it just got really cloudy. The flashes you see, it's not actually a graphic bug, it's the strobe light. It really annoys me. And I think if you have epilepsy, you shouldn't watch it right now. Shouldn't be too good for your eyes.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Okay, flaps 1. It is so annoying, I hope we can climb. Yeah, I think we should only stay now at 2,800 feet. We're going to stay like for the whole time. in this close. Oh, okay, it's better. Thank you. Okay, we've reached 2,800 feet a bit early, but that's completely fine. We will just hold the altitude and then intercept with the glide slope and the localizer. Let me just think. Could actually turn on anti-ice. Just to make sure. A speed brake, we can retract them. Yes. No. And
Spoilers armed.
can arm them. All the brakes on max, so okay, we can't actually do it right now. Oh, I don't know why. Maybe we are because we are not in the final approach yet. So everything looks good, so we can make the right turn in about 10 nautical miles and then go for the approach, or for the final approach actually, because we are approaching already. Here we have the Rhine River, which is going through Cologne and Düsseldorf. Actually, both cities hate each other, so it's just interesting to know. I'm from neither of both cities, and I like both of the cities. They are pretty great. I forgot to put in the barometer. It is 1023, I guess. The altimeter. My god, I can't even pronounce. So sad. So
2,500.
okay, we are a bit low, 2,500 feet. But this is fine. We will set flaps to position 2 once we are doing the turn, and then put our landing gear down. And then we can turn on the localizer and then press the approach button for the glide slope. And we can then land, hopefully by hand. And visibility looks great. So. Okay, we're doing the turn now.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Yeah, we're actually very close already to the airport, so landing gear is coming down.
Gear down.
Localizer is on. And also is the approach button for the glide slope.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
So we can
Speed checked.
do
Flaps
now.
full.
Perfect. So landing gear is down. Give me a second. No blue. Landing cockpit. Perfect. Okay, it looks very cool, to be honest. I hope the landing was not going to be too hard. I've not done a lot of Airbus flights the last days. I've preferred a bit more of Boeing the last couple of weeks. Okay, we can't actually call the flight
Radio
attendants,
altimeter alive.
so we can't really inform them. So I'll take control of the aircraft at about 1,500 feet, which is about now. Just not now. So basically now. Autopilot is off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been cleared to land at the arrival airport. Please make sure one last time your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Auto throttle is still on,
to make
so
a final compliance check and pick up any remaining cuffs and glasses. Thank you.
we don't have a lot of wind, so they don't interfere with the landings right now. I've did just a crazy crosswind landing 2 days ago at Innsbruck. It was very mental. I really thought I'm going. I have to do a go around
1,000.
Just could stick with it. We are a bit off. So to correct it a little bit. Okay.
Approaching 2-3 left.
Thank you, Express. Haven't noted.
$500.
Just have to bang a little bit to the left. Not too bad that we have 3 red, because the glide slope for
400
is a bit higher.
Land green checked.
Is correct.
300.
100 above.
Should be fine now.
Minimum.
Landing.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Looks like a bit windy here.
100.
Should be fine. The landing isn't that perfect.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
10.
Ground spoilers. Decel.
Well, this was acceptable.
Reverse green.
Reverses are opened.
70 knots.
7 knots. Well, the passengers thought the landing was acceptable.
Reverse green.
Could we just please...
Park brake off.
Okay, so landing lights off. Taxi lights on. And the APU should go up now. Okay. APU is going up. Where British Airways is parking usually. I think it's Terminal B, if I'm correct. Should be Terminal B. But Terminal A is, where is it, C? Oh, I was like, this should be C, right? No, it's A. Oh, yeah, it's A. Okay. Okay, so we can pull
Flaps
up.
3. Flaps 0.
Flap 0 and
Spoilers arm. Spoilers disarm.
There's an American Airlines jet. I don't think they're flying to Düsseldorf actually. This is the payware scenery actually, and I pretty much like it. It's an amazing piece of scenery. Bit more taxiing. Basically, we can just take this
Park brake off.
stand here. I think this is usually the right stand for British Airways, if I'm not mistaken.
Park brake off.
We have the electronic parking assistant here,
Park brake on.
which says we should go a bit more to the left.
Park brake off. Park brake on.
Yeah, perfect. So, we are here at the gate at Düsseldorf. So, the APU is running, so anti-ice can go out now, and so we can turn off the engines right now. Both. Here. Now the gate is coming towards us. Perfect. APU is available. Nice. And strobe lights goes off, beacon lights off, wing lights and navigation lights still on. This we can turn them off. Yeah, perfect. We have arrived at Düsseldorf. I hope you enjoyed the flight, but before we end the flight we're going to have a look on this bit harsh approach to Düsseldorf. So enjoy the replay. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out. Goodbye.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20.